Get out of bed. I'm thinking you are having a heart attack. Like, I'm thinking there is a medical emergency happening.
I love my little fireplaces and...
How much was it?
Doesn't matter.
How much was it?
It was under the threshold. The episode has begun.
No, we're not doing any of this ASMR whispering.
The episode has begun.
I want to ask you a question before we begin, because I've been thinking about this. My question is, and I haven't asked ChatGPT yet, is it okay to have a Vicks VapoCool severe cough drop in your mouth at all times? Or
Probably.
are you not supposed to have more than a couple?
I mean, they probably have sugar in them, so...
I'm not worried about the sugar. I'm just worried about the menthol.
I think it's fine.
Because these things have not come out of my mouth all day, every day for the past, 2 weeks.
I mean, I have a different theory about those that you wouldn't like.
That they're addictive and that they don't work because of the sugar.
If they have sugar in them, all they're doing is creating inflammation, and inflammation is the enemy.
Well, the only time that I'm not coughing is when I got this in my mouth. Trust me, it don't taste good. So if there's sugar in it, it needs more.
Maybe it's the fake sugars.
But I read on the back of the package, it said take one every 2 hours, and that's not happening right now.
It's not medicinal. It's not like pharmaceutical.
It is medicinal.
Yeah, but it's not like prescription drug. You're not...
Well, let me pop one real quick. Let me get a hit of my Vicks VapoCool before we start, because if not, I'm going to be hacking up my lungs.
If anything, you are the test pilot, and you haven't fallen over yet. There she goes,
Hopefully
folks.
that's the last one of the episode.
There she goes.
Look, if you can sit there and fiddle with your microphone all the live long day, that's not even up to your mouth right now, I just want to say, then I can cough every once in a while.
My microphone is closer to my mouth than yours is.
But mine's directly in front of my mouth.
So is mine.
Now it is.
Continue.
Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we have had an absolute belter of a week in the Preston household. I mean, first things first, we got to give some props to Dave because he passed his driver's test.
I mean, you cannot fault me for doing step after step after step. Last week, knowledge test. This week, road test. I officially have my Ohio State driver's license.
How did the road test go?
It's weird how it's still nerve-wracking, but it was fine. They started with a maneuverability test. For anybody that doesn't know what that is, you drive forward through cones, you pull to the side, and then you do the same thing backwards. And with the backup camera, it was so easy. But you still have to look in your mirrors. And then we went out onto the road. He reminded me, make sure you make full stops at stop signs and red lights. I think he saw my date of birth and he was like, okay, this guy's probably driven before, so he's probably got bad habits. So he reminded me of that. Mm-hmm. Made sure I indicated or used my turn signal. 100 feet before stop signs. Stopped completely for 3 seconds. Went off. And he gets to the end. He's like, turn off the vehicle for me. Okay, David, congratulations. You've passed. I'm going to have to get you your temporary license, head on in the building and wait in line and you'll get sorted out over there.
Feels so good, doesn't it?
I know, because now I can be driving just over the speed limit.
5 miles over the speed limit.
And not worry so much.
What was your teacher like? What does he
He was
say?
He was super cool. He was very friendly and instructional, Yeah. I'm going to get you to do this. I'm going to get you to do that. Mm-hmm. He said, if I don't give you any directions, keep going straight.
And then you got the cutest little picture of yourself.
Yeah, I had to. You know what? That was the most nerve-wracking thing of the whole experience was afterwards, I saw the giant selfie frame thing where it's like, you passed your Ohio State driver's license. And I got my temp license and I saw the thing there and I was there alone. Otherwise, I would have asked you to take it for me.
Right.
So I went over to the instructor and I was like, hi, excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you, but could you take a picture of me in the selfie frame? I want to send it to my wife.
What'd she say?
It was a man and he was like, he said, sure, I'm going to take a couple. I'll zoom in. Let me know if that's okay. I'm like,
so
doesn't
cute.
matter, bro. If I'm in the picture, it counts.
The picture is good because it's continuing to chronicle your life here in America. You know?
I know. It's a big step.
Anytime you'd go to like the U.S. Embassy in London or whatever, you'd always have the pictures. And now we can add one to the list.
Yep. I sure can. And I'm excited about not having to use my green card when I'm asked for ID.
True.
Because one, when I go to the store and ironically buy non-alcoholic beer, I get asked for ID. And when I pull out my green card,
yeah, they just don't know what to do.
They look at me and then sometimes people are like, oh, I've never seen one of these before. And then they want to talk about it. I think I'll just blend in more with the Ohio State driver's license.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, that is good. I'm proud of you. Got it done, knocked it out of the park, and now we don't have to worry about it anymore.
One thing after another.
Even though we're not worrying about David and his driver's license, we did have another, well, not another, but a big house oopsie this week. And can I just explain the scene to you? Because it was 7:30 in the morning, first of all. I was still asleep. All of a sudden, I hear Dave. Dave had to have been, what were you doing? Were you brushing your teeth?
I had my toothbrush in my mouth.
All I hear him goes, The first one I ignore because I'm like, he's just being an idiot
Singing
at 7:30 in the morning.
Something.
And then he goes, and I like get out of bed. I'm thinking you are having a heart attack. Like I'm thinking there is a medical emergency happening in our bathroom because no words are coming out of your mouth. And would you like to tell the people what actually was happening?
I flushed the toilet and I'm still getting used to the different toilets.
Don't give excuses. Just tell the people what you did.
The toilet didn't fully flush, but all the stuff, the poop and whatever,
don't say
it
that.
went into the pipe. So it wasn't like floating. It was all in there, but then like some of the water just hung around.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't 100% certain if it was blocked or not. So I just figured if I flush it again, it will just go down.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes that extra it'll add a bit of weight, it'll get down there. So I pulled it again, turned back around, and I look back and it's now overflowing because it's doubled up on the water in there. And it's just coming out of the thing. And I'm going, pull my toothbrush out of my mouth. You come rushing in because you figured it out. I don't know what to do. So I start throwing towels down on the floor.
It sounds like a waterfall at this point.
Yeah,
like it's coming onto the floor. Dave's like, we need a pan. We need a pan. So I'm getting towels. I'm trying to wipe it up, the toilet that's overflowing. Dave comes back in with one of the pans that I cook with every single night. And
I
I'm
was
like,
willing to sacrifice it.
I'm like, you cannot take something we cook with. We eat food out of that pan and get up the dirty toilet water with it.
Because it was still just overflowing over the bowl, even with the towels there. So I'm like, we have to use something to catch it. I run downstairs and the first thing I see is a big pot. So I
use that pot like 3 times a week.
Just sacrifice it. We'll have to get another one. I would rather that than the floor get messed up. And that's the next part of it. So the way that the floor is tilted, it ran down the side of the wall out into the bedroom and so it started making the carpet wet. And I also asked ChatGPT afterwards if it was possible for it to seep through the grout and the tiles. And it also went through the wall.
It was bad.
To the other side.
It was really, really bad.
Fortunately, it didn't seem poopy. It was pretty clean water. And
I mean, you never know.
I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but it wasn't as horrific as you could
Meanwhile,
imagine.
Dave literally is in his underwear, running around the room, cutting up the carpet, lifting it up, putting a fan in there. He's like, needs something to keep the carpet up, so he's putting my candles along the door, like cardboard boxes, all before 8 o'clock in the morning.
It was bad.
It was really bad. Home ownership.
It's funny when because I had some meetings coming up at work, and I immediately went onto Slack and I was like, guys, home emergency, I have to push these meetings. And I took a picture of the situation later, and I just remember typing, I could hear the words of Ramit Sethi in my head saying, rent as long as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Just the fact that it's our house now, I'm now worried about the potential future damage.
Right.
So I'm folding back the carpets.
Right.
I'm putting a fan blowing there. I'm opening all the windows. For 3 days, we had to do that.
Literally.
And only yesterday, I put the carpet back to how it was. And I think crisis averted.
I mean, when I woke up to a panic thinking you were having a heart attack, it was a bit of a relief that it was just the toilet overflowing. But like the dramatics next time, can we agree to maybe not be as dramatic?
Well, I just didn't know what else to do. I kind of panicked. In the future, I would know to just turn the tap off on the toilet so that it can't keep filling up with water.
So that was one house problem that happened this week in our new journey of home ownership. Another house problem, and I don't know if you've been feeling this the same way that I do, but we are keeping Amazon in business.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad.
Honestly, like kind of embarrassing how many Amazon packages get delivered to our house every single day.
You know what? I think the benefit is so great with Amazon where you have free delivery all the time. So you never feel like you have to make sure your cart is full to make the most of it, then get it. You can just order one thing at a time.
But don't you think that you and I should maybe be having a couple more discussions before we're both ordering 6 to 7 things per week on Amazon?
Yes and no. I mean, I make use of the Amazon Day thing quite a lot, where if I don't need something urgently, I'll just say deliver everything on one day.
Yeah. I just feel like sometimes you're ordering things on Amazon that we really don't need. Like we opened up a box of wood this week. I did not know that you could buy wood on Amazon, but when I zipped the bag open or cut the bag open and just saw a bunch of sticks, quite honestly,
so
I was like, do we need to have an intervention of how much we're buying on Amazon and why are you buying wood on Amazon?
Well, good quality firewood is hard to find, especially that.
So you go to Amazon?
Especially that small wood. So I got like a little mini solo stove, which is like
another impulse buy, right?
It wasn't an impulse buy. I love my little fireplaces and...
Okay, he loves his little fireplaces. He just loves his little fireplaces.
That's a good enough reason. So I was tired of, or not tired, but like it was a big commitment making a big fire whenever I wanted to make a fire. And I want to make a fire pretty much every night. So I got the smaller tabletop version, and that requires little pieces of wood, little cheeky woods. So I got a box of wood that was perfectly sized, and the funny thing is I forgot I ordered it. So when it arrived, I was like, ooh, what's that? I opened it up. I was like, ooh, wood.
But don't you see how this could be like a little bit of a problem?
I think we should, between the two of us, figure out a...
Amazon budget?
No. A no permission required threshold. So like anything under $100, we don't have to talk to each other about.
Okay, but when you're ordering however many things, like by the 5th order, we probably should have had some conversation about it. How much was your cute little fireplace?
Well, it was usually 140, but on Big Prime Day, it was 94.
And how much was the wood?
$30. But it was a lot of wood.
We cannot be ordering wood on Amazon.
It was a lot of wood. And... it's gonna last a long time. I also got the cheaper option because the other option was the pellets, the little pellet things, which are pretty cool to be honest, but they were kind of pricey. So I tried the wood. Next time I'll try the pellets, whichever one lasts longer. Maybe I'll stick with that one.
I mean,
hey, let me just talk about all the random Shein and makeup
I've never once
Sephora and subscription things that come.
First of all, I've never once.
I'm not hating on you. Order to your heart's desire.
No,
honey.
I've never once ordered anything from Shein. Second of all, there's a little difference.
There's a new crop top from Amazon in the mail every day.
There is a difference in necessities between makeup that I use every single day and firewood that you're buying off Amazon.
That I use every single day.
You've used it one time.
Because it's only been 2 days since I got it. So cut me some slack. Tell me this.
Here he goes, folks. Here he goes.
The funny thing is, every time I open up something from Amazon, there's always a little t-shirt or a hoodie or a something that you've just chucked in on the side or a skirt or something.
No.
So it's not just
Not
me is
always.
what I'm saying.
Not always.
I'm just saying look, if I was ordering $500 things on a daily basis, it would be problematic. Don't
what? I'm just saying, like, maybe the bigger purchases we should talk about.
Okay, what's the threshold?
Like $100.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
Okay, it's a deal.
Why did you give the wincing face?
Because I was hoping we could go a bit more than that.
No, $100.
Because a lot of my gadgets, like I got a smart lock.
See what I mean? A smart lock. A smart
Look,
lock.
I can lock the door from my watch right now. Hey Siri, lock the front door. Now I know it's locked.
Okay, where's the necessity in having a smart lock on the door?
Not being home and not knowing if you locked the door. Not needing to use the key from the inside. That was a problem anyway. We were going to change that deadbolt anyway because we didn't want to have to use the key all the time from the inside. And you know that's true.
It wasn't a problem.
Even the inspector said, oh, it's a fire hazard that you need a key to open this door from the inside.
Well, I mean, honestly, I wasn't a big deadbolt locker anyways. Like, normally the
Door's
one
locked,
on
by
the
the way.
door is enough.
Well, not at night. And now we don't have to depend on the one on the door.
How much was the smart locker?
It doesn't matter.
How much was it?
Doesn't matter.
How much was it?
It was under the threshold. It was under the threshold.
By how much? $2?
Like $10. You without Big Prime
So
Day.
there you go. There's two purchases in 2 days.
No, we're talking about
that's
items.
over the
We're
threshold.
talking about items, not basket size, not cart size.
No, it's whatever the order is.
No, it's item size.
No.
Okay, fine. Then I'm just going to break up my orders throughout the week into $99 increments.
So meanwhile, you're sitting here shaming me for a $7
I'm not
crop
shaming
top.
you. I'm not shaming you. If that's what you want, then that's fine. If the crop top was $125, let's talk about it. But it's not, so we're okay. I agree, we both order too much, but at the same time, we both hate going to the shops.
It's true.
We spend almost $0 per week physically. It's all online. We never leave this house.
Yeah, we really don't. We really, truly don't. In other news this week, Dave asked me if Charlie XCX was Lorde.
When I saw this in the notes, I cracked up.
So can you explain to me why you thought Charlie XCX was Lorde?
I had no idea who Charlie XCX was. I've heard the name many times.
You've heard the songs
I thought
for sure.
the XX was Charlie XCX.
What?
You know the XX?
Dun, 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 dun. That one?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, I only know the one song.
It's you pretty instrumental.
Yeah, yeah.
And then a lot of bands remix with their song music, but they put lyrics to it.
How do you think the X
I don't know.
is Charlie
I just heard the
XCX?
X's. XXXXXXXXXX Charlie XCX.
So what made you think that Charlie XCX was Lorde?
You started telling me the story.
About them singing a song together.
Yes, and then I was like, oh, Charlie XX is Lorde.
No.
I thought it was like an alter ego. Like Charlie.
Okay, well, that makes a little more sense.
I thought like Lorde had a Lorde album and a Charlie XCX album.
No. Two totally different people.
And then I started listening to Charlie XCX when we were lying in bed, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of.
I always thought that you would be.
It's always tough to be girls. So there's me backing out the driveway in my white Ford Ranger with the windows down. It's kind of tough to be girls. It's got a banger tune that dun 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 dun. Girl.
It's so confusing.
It's so confusing, Pia. Girl.
Oh my gosh, that was good. That was really good. I know, I'm surprised that you hadn't listened to Charlie XCX before because that's your vibe. Deep house.
Yeah, it is. I will say that some of the older albums didn't. I listened to a bit of it. Maybe I should give it another chance, but not all of it
I'm
was.
sure that you would know like Charlie XCX's biggest hits.
Yeah,
Let me look it up.
The ones that would have been on the radio and stuff.
Boom, clap. It's on my heart, the beat goes on and on.
Yeah, see,
and
that's
on
cool,
and
but
on.
not my favorite.
Yeah, no, that was like pre-Brat era. The Brat era is the best. I only threw this party
And she's from
for
Essex?
you. Beats me. Only threw this party for you. You know that one? For you, for you.
Yep.
I don't care.
Oh,
I
that's
love it.
Charlie XCX?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay,
Come on,
that I didn't
Dave.
know.
Come on, Dave. Well, did you know about...
Hey, Ronald, where is Charlie XCX from? Why does he have to
Charlie-
think about that?
Charlie XCX is from Cambridge, England. Pretty cool, right?
Cambridge. Okay.
Pretty cool, brother.
Pretty cool, brother. Put you on to Charlie XCX this week. David's favorite song is now Girl So Confusing.
Yep,
Do you understand the song?
I do. I heard the lyrics. I get the whole vibe.
What's
of
it about?
Like, Charlie XCX thought that Lorde thought that she didn't like her, but they were both just intimidated of each other. They were like magnets, repelling each other.
Right.
You know?
Right, yeah.
And then they suddenly realized all of those preconceived ideas were in their own heads.
Right.
And they actually admire each other,
Yeah.
respect each other. The magnets twisted around. Now they're buddies.
Now they're girl. They worked it out on the remix.
They worked it out. Banger track. Respect.
This isn't in the notes, but I just remembered. Can we talk about the snake bite on Survivor?
Yes.
What the heck? I'm kind of mad that they didn't let him come back into the game.
I'm kind of mad too.
Okay, wait. Let's reset this scene.
Go on.
In case you aren't a Survivor watcher, or if you are a Survivor watcher. So there's this guy, Jake, on season 49. And he was like on this losing tribe. They've lost every single challenge, but he was the beefcake of the tribe, right? Like any hope of them winning a physical challenge was riding on his shoulders. From
And he
here on
owned it
out.
as well. He was like, I'm the big guy. He wasn't like an ass about it.
Marie.
I just thought it was cool that he was like very accepting of
Yeah.
like who he is, what his part in the tribe is.
Yeah. So long story short, he's sitting on the beach one morning, and then this black and white snake, sea snake, comes up and bites his
what was it
foot.
called? Forgotten the name of it. First suspicion is, if that's coming towards you, don't you back away?
I guess he must have not seen it.
Either he didn't see it or he was just like fascinated by it.
Yeah.
But there was no camera crew around.
So then all of a sudden he's like, hey guys, I just got bit by this sea snake. And all of a sudden they pull out this binder of all these like things that they're supposed to be looking at. I'm like, okay,
Right.
well, I've never seen that before. That's
was
pretty
new.
interesting. Alex looks at it and it's like highly venomous. And you can just see the look in Alex's eyes, but he didn't want to freak Jake out by saying, yeah, you just got bit by a highly venomous snake. But everybody's thinking it. And the dramatics were over the top when they got him on the boat,
Yeah.
got him to the place. They're yelling, is he breathing? Is he breathing? And I'm like, surely the medical protocol has to be a little bit more streamlined than what we're seeing on this episode
Right.
of Survivor.
I would imagine that they are asking all these questions, but at the same time, they're going to make it good for TV. But they have to ask those things. They have to say those things.
Well, of course, I've been doing some digging, and they said that the medical facility was 45 minutes from the beach.
Oh, wow.
And while they were on the boat, I don't know if they like just don't have any signal out there or anything, but they couldn't get in contact with each
Wow.
other. So that's one of the reasons why they were
It was
yelling.
so dramatic.
Why is the medical center 45 minutes away from the beach?
Right. I was surprised to hear that in 49 seasons, no one had ever been bitten by a sea snake.
Right.
And I have heard that it's very rare. Like way back in the day when I did some recreational diving.
What?
When we were doing our training, they did say like,
When did you do recreational diving?
it's a long story, but I trained and I didn't actually qualify because I was too young. It was a real silly situation. But I remember like in all the theory that we studied, there was stuff about sea snakes and just like how they were so much more afraid of you than than
Right.
you are of them. They're not like land snakes where they come and attack you or try and protect their eggs or territory or whatever it is. But anyway, I just feel like it was interesting how it's fascinating how the brain is so powerful, because now he's been told he's been bitten by a snake. He's now going through and watching everyone around him take it so seriously, and now his brain is thinking something bad has happened to him.
Yeah, for sure.
So now he starts like getting faint, getting dizzy, and you just go into the state of shock thinking, oh, what am I going to do? Am I going to die? I have an unborn child at home that's on the way. So I understand all that, and I understand all that pressure, but could they not have just given him the few things he needed? The liquids, electrolytes, and just send him back out there.
I know. It was so annoying. And I get it. Like, of course, once listening to all the explanations, it's like, does it put the other players at a disadvantage that he's now been pumped full of liquids and IVs and whatever?
But they hadn't even done that yet. And
they hadn't?
No, I think they were just making sure he had enough oxygen.
Well, and then I saw somebody else's video, Kelly Wentworth, who actually has played a couple times, one of my favorites, that she thinks it's a liability issue.
Right.
Because they were like, oh, it looks like it's a non-venomous bite. Like, it doesn't look like anything actually went into your body. What's the chances that maybe it did? You know what I mean? And if you he can't like stay in the hospital for 3 or 4 days and then go back. So it's like one of those decisions that they had to make right there in the moment. And what would happen if, unfortunately, maybe even if it was just like a little bit, there was just a big risk that I don't think that they could take, but it still sucked.
Yeah, I think when I watched that video as well, and you told me about that, I was in the same boat where it's like, long term, it's probably they made the right decision.
Yeah.
However, I think we wouldn't even be talking about this if it was someone at the bottom of another tribe.
So true.
It's because it was a small tribe that had lost everything from day one, and it was someone who was at the top of that small tribe.
Bring back 2 tribes at the beginning of Survivor. We're so over it. What is it, like 4 seasons in a row now?
You lose 2 tribals in a row at the beginning, and all of a sudden it's you and a mate playing Survivor together.
But like, really, what are the chances that all of these seasons in a row that there's just this one disastrous tribe that back to back to back to back, they're the ones going to tribal council? And even this past week, the first 5 minutes of the episode, I knew that Kelly was going to lose the challenge based on what they were feeding to us. Oh, we're going to have to turn on one of our own if we lose this next challenge. We have to do anything but lose. We're the sore losers right now. I'm like, they're going back to tribal council. That's exactly what happened.
I completely agree. I don't have as long of a history as watching Survivor as you, but I just remember how much better 2 tribes were.
It's so unfair.
Also, as you go into a merge, everybody that's merged is either from this tribe or this tribe.
Yeah.
It's like head to head.
Right.
Like, hey, are you going to switch sides at some point? But then as a viewer, it's confusing keeping track of all these tribes.
So true. That's a good point too, because when you have 3 tribes, there's 2/3, and you have one tribe losing every single time. There's 2/3 of the cast that you've barely even seen. And so you get to the merge and you're like, who are these people?
Right. I remember last season, there was a tribe that was winning so much. Halfway through the season, they go to tribal for the first time, and they all walk into the first time and be like, wow, Jeff, this is so cool. This is
We're like 8 episodes in.
How have you guys not seen this place yet?
I know, it's crazy. Anyways.
Bummer. Huge bummer. But we'll keep watching Survivor. Keep you updated.
Okay, are you ready for the Seriously Award of the Week? You have to read it because I'm not saying it, because you said it, not me.
Well, I can't say it because we don't ever mark our episodes as explicit.
You can say like bleeping.
So...
No, don't explain it away. Just say the quote.
Okay, the title is, this is coming from me as well. You stop.
Come on, you're hyping it up.
If I say it, there's no way I can't get the point across without saying it.
Say crappiest.
You stop on the crappiest ones.
Except he didn't say that. He said the other word.
Yeah. Morgan, I don't have TikTok. I've never had TikTok. Oh, that's not true. I had TikTok for about 3 hours and then never used it again. And I've been trying to go to bed without my phone lately. So I lay in bed the other night and you were scrolling on TikTok. So I just lay on your pillow and just started watching you watch TikTok.
Yeah.
And
like curled over, like nestled up,
Yeah,
and
like,
I thought, we're
so-
having like such a cute little moment. He's trying to cuddle. I'm just watching TikTok and like without a care in the world.
And I immediately realized why I can't do TikTok and why I go through the cycle of deleting social media off my phone all the time. Every single video that you swipe to, I'm like, I want to watch the whole thing. I'm just hooked instantly. And you're able to just go, and then you would stop on the least interesting ones and sit there and watch them for 2 minutes. And I'm like, and I'm just like, you stop on the lamest TikToks. And I have to sit here and watch you.
Oh, you have to sit there and watch my TikToks on my phone? I mean, could you not get your own phone and watch
I'm
your
like,
own
go
TikTok?
back. I want to see what that person was going to say.
You stop on the crappiest ones, he says to me, as if I am forcing you to sit there and watch my TikTok in bed with me. As if you have no phone of your own.
I don't do it. I can't do TikTok. Sorry.
I just thought that was so rich.
Yeah, it was pretty funny though.
I lose interest so easily. And you just, it's like, it doesn't even have to be interesting. If you watch it for more than 5 seconds, you
I
want to
just
finish
have to
it.
know how it ends. I have to know.
I am not that way.
I can't, like the loop in my head. I can't.
I think that really, though, describes why
We're
you
different.
like to watch movies and I don't. Because if I am not interested in the first however many minutes of the movie, I don't care to watch and finish the rest of it.
Yeah.
I have to be hooked instantly. Otherwise, I can just scroll past.
Yeah, but I think it's just easier to hook me.
Clearly.
Someone goes, hi! And I'm like, oh, what are they going to say? What are they going to say? It's also just fascinating how different your algorithm is.
Yeah,
Some
what is
are-
my algorithm in your opinion?
Your algorithm depends on the night, because the other night you were deep in 21 Pilots talk.
I am deep in 21
You
Pilots.
still are?
Oh, yeah.
Still got you.
Cooking videos.
Yeah, a lot of cooking.
reality TV.
Yeah, obviously tons of that. If there's a story blowing up on like Love is Blind or something, you'll be in that. All kinds of things. And every now and then it'll be like, get ready with me.
I have safari videos that I like to watch.
Yeah, you do. That's cool.
But I just think that maybe you should get your own phone and your own TikTok if you're going to
So,
criticize me
yeah,
for the things that I'm watching.
For the first time ever, I'm not going to trade in my phone when I get a new phone. I'm going to keep this as my social media phone.
What?
I haven't told you about this.
No.
I'm going to have a phone that has the social media apps on it, and my main phone won't have
Can't
any
you
of
get
that.
money for that phone?
Yeah, you can.
And you're going to keep it just to have social media
Yes,
apps?
it'll be more valuable to me than the time I will waste on social media on my phone.
How much money could you get for that phone?
Not that much.
But when you trade it in, it could take some of the price off the new phone.
Not with the way I do it. Because if I were to get myself into a 36-month contract, they would give me my new phone for free if I gave them this phone. But the catch is the contract costs $95 a month. I would rather get the phone from Apple and pay my current monthly bill of $45 a month. You got to think long term, honey. Long term, it is cheaper for me to keep this phone than it is to get a new one and trade this in for free.
Just for the apps?
Did you not hear me? It's cheaper. And I'd be able to sell this
I don't
whenever
believe
I
you
want
that
it.
it's cheaper.
I'll show you the math. I will show you the math. I'm not against contracts. I think if you have a family, contracts are okay because the more lines you have, the more savings they give you. But there's only 2 of us, and I pay $45 a month. Shout out Visible. Not sponsored. But if I went to Verizon and got a contract with them to get a new phone, it would cost me $90 a month. plus the
$90
watch.
a month, says the guy who's ordering mini fireplaces and wood off of Amazon and electric logs and
All right, everybody.
everything else.
Thanks for listening. I'm going to go outside and make a little mini fire pit now.
Hey, since you don't have the apps, you didn't see, guess how many followers we got this week on Instagram?
We did it.
Not only 1,000, 1,040.
40.
1,040.
Wow, that's
Woo!
almost in 1 week. Thank you, everybody. Y'all are the best.
You are the best. It's all because you got on there and begged.
I did have a little begging
Did
session.
a little grovel session.
You know what? A bit of 2020 Dave came out, got the story out, decided to have a bit of banter in front of the camera.
And the people loved it.
And people went over, subscribed. It was probably mostly my family, to be completely honest.
Hey, that's all right.
But yeah, we appreciate it. 31 episodes in. I said in that clip on social media that it would be 300 episodes. So we ain't stopping anytime soon.
Except we won't have an episode next week because we'll be in Florida.
We are going to Florida next week. So let's just commit to no episode.
Thank you.
And bear with us. We'll give you a little social media update, I'm sure. But thanks, everybody. We appreciate you listening, watching, subscribing, liking, following.
Peace and blessings, baby.
Peace and
Peace
blessings.
and blessings.
It's time to go spend money on Amazon.